Hello, this is Amna Chaudhary, and here my colleague Aisha.
Hi, yeah, I'm Aysha here.
And today we will demonstrate about DevOps operations, its benefits, its key features, and what was the traditional approach and what is modern approach. So stay tuned with us. So what is DevOps? It's not going. Yeah. So DevOps is a software development approach that combines development and IT operations to automate and streamline the process of building, testing, deploying, and maintaining applications. So it is the bridge between the software development team and operations team, and it removes the communication and collaboration gap between the two teams, and it streamlined the process of building and testing and automating the tools by deploying and maintaining the application. So it can smoothly and fastly run your applications and without any hustle. So DevOps focuses on continuous integration, continuous delivery, automation, monitoring, and collaborations. So these are the main tasks of DevOps. So we will explain all these tasks in the later part of our video. So stay tuned with us. So what was the traditional approach?
So traditional approach, now DevOps example, we can take an example of social media like Instagram or Twitter. So when they were first introduced in the markets, they were using that traditional approach. So before DevOps comes in the market, it was the whole old method. So the old method was like that. The developers basically wrote the code and sent it for testing, and the quality assurance team manually tested. If the bugs are found, the developers fix them and then process repeats. Like process repeats, and then developer again, uh, if the test team again found the code, found any bug, and the developer again fix it. So it basically took a longer time. In past, it could take months or weeks. So, and then after that, the software is deployed manually. No, actually, we were using any tool or something like this. We were actually deploying on our own. So if the bug is found in production phase, so the whole process will take a longer, more time. So basically, the problem basically wasn't that the slow release cycle, high risk of failure, and manual process lead to errors because we know humans make errors, and without machines, it could take it has taken a lot of time. So these problems were solved, my colleague will tell.
Okay, so the modern approach with DevOps is that developers write codes and push it to GitHub and GitLab. So these are very wonderful tools, GitHub and GitLab, where you can work with your team and you can push and pull the codes immediately and everybody can see it. A CI/CD pipeline using Jenkins and GitHub Actions automatically tests and integrates the code. So Jenkins and GitHub Actions. GitHub Action is a platform where you can just put the code and you can see what is code like what your how your code look like. And Jenkins is a CI/CD tool where it picks the code and it's test it and deploy it. And if the test pass, the code is automatically deployed to a staging server. The staging server is a mock server where it can check whether your site or application work or on the server or not. Once verified, it is deployed to production using Kubernetes and Docker. So Docker is Docker creates a container for an application, and in Kubernetes there are multiple Dockers where you can run multiple apps and multiple machines. Monitoring tools Prometheus and Grafana track the app's performance and detect issues in real time. So Prometheus and Grafana are the tools where you can track your application performance in the real time, and you can monitor anytime what are the issues. So benefits are those like new features are deployed daily instead of months. So in the traditional approach, it took weeks or months. But here you can uh, deploy new features immediately without any time management issue. Bugs are fixed quickly using automation. The app remains stable and scalable even with millions of users. So it helps you to automate and to do your tasks fastly and smoothly. So key dev.
So the concepts in software terms. Now we are going to discuss what she told earlier. The first one is continuous integration. Basically, what is the continuous integration? It automatically tests and integrate the code. I mean, actually, it does. Then Jenkins does this. And the continuous delivery deploy the tested code with approval. If the code is fine, then it's deployed. And then continued deployment, deploy changes automatically without manual intervention. You don't need to wait for a manually deploy the code. It will automatically deploy because you have set up the things like that. So it's automatically deploy. Infrastructure as a code, IAC, automate server setups using code, like it automatically set up the servers, what the requirements for the servers by using Terraform and Ansible. And monitoring and logging, basically monitoring logging, she told us that we does it by using Grafana or the tools. Basically, what it actually does, it actually tracks their performance and detect failures if any failure shows. Containerization, we can use the containerization concept by using Docker to package the app with all dependencies. For example, let's take an example of the PHP. If, for example, for a web application, we need the PHP 7.1, and it package all of them dependencies in our Docker, so it will make the process faster or easier. Orchestration use Kubernetes to manage multiple containers efficiently. It's itself Docker is itself a box or something that packaging, and in Kubernetes there are multiple Dockers that are handling multiple applications at the same time.
So the final thought. DevOps makes software development faster, more reliable, and scalable by automating testing, deployment, and monitoring. So DevOps operations are very helpful. So can you give a final thought, Aisha,
Yeah,
about
basically, I think it made our life easier. In terms of software development, it made the process smoother, faster, and easier. So no manual intervention. So it's basically easier and very efficient.
all right. So
Thank you.
thank you.
Bye.
Bye.